On Friday, I went to the bank to cash my check for my property sale. And mm, I felt good until heading home. I looked at the deposit receipt and it said that for the money to clear, it was going to take 12 days. And I thought that was ridiculous. The person at the counter said it's going to take a couple of business days, and I said, okay, that's fine. And I left, and then I looked at the receipt as I was in my car heading home. And at first, I kind of told myself, just relax, it'll be fine. You can deal with it Monday. And then I couldn't control myself, and I spun the car around and I went back to the bank. And as I'm going back to the bank, I'm reciting in my head like what I'm going to say to the person when I get up there. And I walk in and I go and talk to the banker that I had talked to before, and I start kind of reading the script that's in my head of, my complaint. And I heard myself doing this. It's like I had a moment of self observation, and I became embarrassed because I realized that I was taking my frustration out on her when it's not her fault. And so I kind of caught myself and I said, anyway, I was wondering if you can help me. And then, she told me that the department that handles that was closed, so to come back on Monday. So I'm going to go back there tomorrow. And at first I felt really guilty for the way I behaved, which probably wasn't that bad, but I just noticed I was agitated, and I noticed that it's like I had decided before going into the bank how I was going to behave. And so I wasn't present. And I was thinking to myself, well, I got to apologize to that girl when I see her. I don't know what I'm going to do exactly. I also think that it's kind of a bad situation. I do think that I legitimately have a reason to be upset. There's no reason for a bank, especially a bank like Chase, which is the largest financial institution in the world, to hold money for 12 days without clearing it. I just think that's ridiculous. And it's also so arrogant of them. It's like, yeah, this is your money, but you don't need it for 12 days. Well, I actually do. I don't need all of it, but I need some portion of it well before 12 days. And it's my money. So give me my money. So I actually am really upset. And it's like, well, how do I express that without expressing it at a worker whose fault it is not? So I kind of feel caught in this, between a rock and a hard place where it's like, well, am I supposed to just quell this frustration and pretend that everything's okay? Everything isn't okay. I get it that it's not this person's fault that it's not okay, but how do I deal with that? So anyway, that's what I'm struggling with right now. And one way or another, it'll resolve itself. I'm going to go back in there tomorrow, talk with her again, and decide then whether or not I need to apologize for anything I did or said on Friday based on how I feel tomorrow. And hopefully she can help me get the money cleared sooner. And if she can't, I'll I'll go talk to somebody else, because I'm not going to take no for an answer. At least a portion of that money needs to get cleared well before October 16th. So we'll see how it goes.